Hello students, I am Shruti Sharma and welcome to this vocabulary class which is going to be helpful no matter what you're preparing for basically. So we'll cover as many words as possible. We'll be discussing the words, their meanings, the context in which they should be used. All right, now before I proceed, let me tell you a bit about myself. I have, like I said, my name is Shruti Sharma and I have done my MBA in finance and I have done my MA in English. I write CAT every year and I get more than 99.9 percentile in the verbal section. I've been the verbal head in various institutes pertaining to CAT and other management entrance tests, and I have more than 12 years of experience of teaching in this particular field. You can definitely make use of Ask a Doubt feature on this Unacademy learning app, where you just take a picture of your doubt and you upload it. All right. And we will answer your query as soon as possible. Okay, so these are our subscription plans. If you go for any of the subscriptions, then do use my code. My code is SharmaG. All right, that's my code. I'm writing it here. So the benefits of Plus course is that you get live classes, you get weekly tests, you get structured courses, unlimited access. And if you go for Iconic, then along with all these benefits that come with Plus, you will also get personnel guidance, study planner, test analysis, study material, experts guidance. So you're going to get all of that. All right. Okay, now we will start with the list of words. Before that, let me make sure that I'm audible. Okay, am I audible? Can you hear me? Let me know. Write in the chat box and tell me whether you can hear me or not. All right, great. Okay, so let's first start with one word substitution. And whenever possible, also write down the meanings of these words. So the first one is someone who spends his time wandering around is called. What do you call such a person who is wandering around? Any idea? A person who is wandering around is called a rover. So please write it down. So somebody who does not really have a fixed place where they are staying and they're wandering from here to there is a rover. A spinster is a woman who is not married. A nincompoop is a fool. Okay, a very nice word for a fool. And a jester. Yes, Land Rover, the name is inspired by that. Indeed, it is. Yes, it is. So Rover, in fact, is also I am good. I am good. Hope all of you are doing well as well. So rover is also used for, of course, it's also used for generally cars that are um, that can move around well on rough terrains. And yes, Land Rover is completely the word is taken from there. Like Wagoner, the car, that word has been taken from the word wagon. That name has been taken from the word wagon. And a jester is basically somebody who plays a fool, somebody like a comedian. So earlier in the courts, the kings used to have their courts. There used to be a person whose main job was to make the king laugh, a comedian. That was called the jester. Of course, now we don't have any kings, but in terms of movies as well, you can write names here. For example, there are certain characters who always play the fool in the movie, the comedian in the movie, somebody who acts foolish but makes us laugh. So that person is the jester. Maybe Johnny Lever, and if you can think of other names in movies, not stand-up comedians. All right, earphones nahi hai, mic hai. The mic is here. Yeah, Rajpal Yadav would be a jester. Correct. All right, the next one, someone who is recklessly, or words likhte jana, likh bhi lena, someone who is recklessly extravagant or wasteful in use of resources. Matlab ki wasteful, you know the meaning, like using too many resources where you end up wasting them. So what do you call such a person? Such a person is called, क्या कहते हैं? Profligate. Being extremely extravagant. Extravagant is being too lavish. Extravagant is to be too lavish, to spend a lot. That is profligate. All right. By the way, you don't always use extravagant in terms of money. I mean, money, like you can say he or she is extravagant. बहुत खर्चीला है या खर्चीली है. But I can also use extravagant like one gets to see extravagant use of spices in his or her cooking. मतलब कि जिस इंसान की बात हो रही है वो जब भी खाना बनाता है या बनाती है, दे यूज स्पाइसेस अ लॉट, बहुत ज़्यादा स्पाइसेस डालते हैं. So we can use extravagant even when we're not talking about money. So just giving you an example, one gets to see extravagant use of spices in his cooking or in her cooking. Temperate क्या होता है? Temperate, you know about temperate climates, right? But in terms of a person, temperate, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज. कुछ लोग सोचते हैं टेम्परेट हैज टू डू विथ हैविंग अ शॉर्ट टेम्पर. नहीं, टेम्परेट का मतलब होता है मॉडरेट. when you are in control of your emotions, when you don't go towards the extremes of anything. So you can be temperate in terms of emotions, you can be temperate in terms of spending habits, you can be temperate in terms of life. ठीक है, आप मॉडरेट हैं, आप कुछ भी एक्सट्रीम में नहीं करते हैं, ना बहुत ज्यादा ना बहुत कम. सो दैट इज टेम्परेट. पता है सबको? नहीं पता है? ये देखो, this image is for somebody who is extravagant. This one is one who is extravagant in terms of money, one who is lavish in terms of money. अच्छा, truant, TRUANT का एक मीनिंग तो होता है anybody who is doing something wrong, but इसका प्राइमरी मीनिंग मैं आपको बताऊंगी. Truant is basically used for a student who bunks school, मतलब who doesn't, like, who is enrolled in school but still does not go to school, uh, or one who goes to school but then like doesn't end up in school and maybe goes away somewhere else to hang out with friends, somebody who is bunking. That kind of a child, that kind of a student is also called a truant. याद रखिएगा, थोड़ा अलग सा मीनिंग है. ठीक है, क्योंकि ट्रूएंट का एक मीनिंग तो होता है जिसने कोई गलती की हो, पर एक वो तो सेकेंडरी मीनिंग है. प्राइमरी मीनिंग होता है वो स्टूडेंट जो स्कूल से के लिए शायद घर से निकला हो बट स्कूल तक पहुंचता नहीं है, कहीं और चला जाता है. ऑल राइट, शुभांजलि सिंह लाइक मी. आप बंक करता था? आप बंक करता था क्या मैम स्कूल में या कॉलेज में? एक बार मैं बंक कर रही थी. नहीं, मैंने बंक तो किया होगा. ओ मेरे साथ आई थिंक यू रियली हैव टू गो बैक, डेल्व डीपर एंड थिंक. वन साइड मेरे को वो नहीं करना था ड्रिल. इफ यू गाइस नो व्हाट ड्रिल्स आर, एनुअल स्पोर्ट्स इवेंट्स में ड्रिल कराते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा धूप में खड़ा करके. सो ड्रिल नहीं करना था, तो आई थिंक आई वाज इन द 11th स्टैंडर्ड और समथिंग, सो आई डिसाइडेड टू रन अवे विद अ फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन, शी, ऑलराइट, अनु. तो वी बोथ रन अवे, ऐसा घर से भागना नहीं, मतलब स्कूल से चलो यार बंक करते हैं. So we, did what everybody does. We climbed the fence and we jumped the fence. ये सब किया, और जैसे ही हमने जंप किया फेंस के दूसरे साइड, तो हमारे वाइस प्रिंसिपल खड़े थे हम लोग को वेलकम करने के लिए. So then we were taken to the principal's office. So that's what happened when I tried to bunk. But the good thing is कि Anu was, taking tuitions from the vice principal. So eventually nothing big happened, like no strict actions were taken against us. Our parents did not get to know. ट्यूशन करने का फायदा हो गया, बहुत फायदा होता था ट्यूशन करने का, मार्क्स भी मिल जाते थे. So that's what happened. Malicious is a word that you guys have done earlier. Malicious, आपको पता है, malicious is somebody who has bad intentions, somebody who has malice in his or her heart, somebody who has ill will, है ना. Malicious is having, I'm sure you guys remember, बहुत बार हमने डिस्कस कर लिया है. Malicious is somebody who has, जिसके इरादे बुरे हैं. Somebody who has bad intentions. All right. Coming back, देखिए यहाँ पे क्या करना है. Choose the word or pair which expresses or helps to express a relation similar to the one in the question pair. And these types of questions are called, ये third one जो है इसको क्या कहते हैं, analogies. Because analogy का मतलब होता है comparison. So ठीक है यहाँ, but always read the question stem very carefully. कभी कभी लिखा रहता है choose the pair that does not express the same relationship as the key pair. तो ध्यान से solve कीजिए. ठीक है, mutate and metamorphose. Now it's your time. Somebody give an answer. आप लोग बताइए. Which option has the same relationship as the key pair here? And what is the relationship between the key pair? कोई response नहीं आ रहा है. So I guess I finally, of course, will have to answer. So mutate तो सबको पता है. Mutate is to change, right? You know mutations. So mutations is when we change, when some aspect of ours changes. Mutant के movies भी आपने देखे होंगे, जिसमें gene का mutation होता है. And metamorphose also means to change. So basically, both of these are synonyms. Metamorphosis शायद आपने पढ़ा होगा स्कूल में. So both of them mean change, to change. The option with the same relationship is one, empowerment and enfranchisement. All right. What do both of them mean? Enfranchise is also to give some authority or to give some power, or enfranchise is also used for giving rights to individuals, like right to vote, the democratic rights. So ये भी enfranchisement का ये भी meaning होता है to give rights to individuals. So when you are given your rights, like the right to vote, so you are given power. So it goes with empowerment. ठीक है? I hope you guys are clear. Emancipate. Emancipate, history में, if you guys remember, see, I am making these, I'm kind of trying to relate it to what you guys might have studied in school. So school में history में पढ़ाया जाता था women's emancipation. Like Raja Ram Mohan Roy worked a lot for women's emancipation. So he worked a lot for women's emancipation. तो राजा राम मोहन रॉय ने क्या किया था? आई थिंक ही वाज द वन हु abolished sati, who was instrumental in abolishing sati, and he was against child marriage and all of that. तो emancipation क्या हो गया? Liberation, freedom. ठीक है, आप उसके थ्रू याद कर सकते हो. So emancipate is to liberate or to free. To liberate or to free. Okay? ठीक है. Eulogy. Eulogy में आपका root क्या आता है? EU. If you remember other words with eulogy, then please write it down here in the chat box. I hope you guys are able to hear me. So EU means good, right? Euphoria, tanmay. So eulogy का मतलब बताओ. Eulogy में LOGY है, but that has nothing. This LOGY has nothing to do with study. बिकॉज यूजुअली जब LOGY होता है देन इट हैज समथिंग टू डू विद स्टडी, बट यूलॉजी में नहीं है. सो यू आर राइट, करेक्ट. सो यस, यस राधा. So eulogy is when you say something good or when you praise somebody who is no more. ये भी आप याद रखना. Praise whom? Praise somebody who is no more, somebody who is dead. So उसके funeral पे जो अच्छी बातें कहते हैं, that is eulogy. Eulogy is a noun. अब यहाँ पे एक twist देखिए, like you need to know the context when the words are used and all of that. Eulogy is only used to somebody who's no more, but eulogize, which means, like Radha has written, eulogize is to praise, which can be used for anyone, a higher degree of praise. It's not necessary that we use eulogize only for somebody who is dead. Eulogize is higher degree of praise. Simple. किसी के लिए भी use हो सकता है. I hope it's clear. Context clear होना ज़रूरी है. Eulogy can only be used on one who is dead, but eulogize can be used for anybody. ठीक है, जैसे कि पहले हमने डिस्कस किया है, इनफिडेलिटी जो होती है, धोखा देना, इनफिडेलिटी इज ओनली यूज्ड इन मैरिजेस एंड रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप्स. बट उसका जो ऑपोजिट है फिडेलिटी, इट कैन बी यूज्ड इन एनी कॉन्टेक्स्ट. उसके यूसेज में ऐसा लिमिटेशन नहीं है. यूलोजी और यूलोजाइज में, यूलोजाइज के यूसेज में लिमिटेशन नहीं है, यूलोजी में है. ओके, द वर्ड यू ऑलरेडी गेव मी द मीनिंग. हाँ, इनफिडेलिटी इज धोखा, राइट. ऑल राइट. हेलो प्रणव. होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर डूइंग वेल. सबकी तबीयत ठीक है, सबका हेल्थ ठीक है, सभी लोग प्रिकॉशंस ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि कोरोना की हालत तो अभी भी खराब है. द थर्ड वन, ईव्सड्रॉप एंड जक्सटापोज, कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट वर्ड्स. ईव्सड्रॉप क्या होता है? चुपके से किसी की बातें सुनना, राइट. टू लिसन टू somebody talking secretively, right? They don't know that you're listening to them. That's eavesdrop. Juxtapose is a completely different word. Juxtapose means to, ये आप लिख लो. And I had added an image for juxtapose, पर वो शायद आगे add हो गया है. But I'll show it to you. Juxtapose. Juxtapose का meaning होता है to place side by side for comparison. To place, लिख लीजिएगा. To place side by side for comparison, or to place side by side to show contrast. To place side by side for comparison or to place side by side to show contrast. लिख लीजिएगा. For example, here, this is an example. Juxtapose. देखो, side by side placed है ना, right next to each other. If you do so perfectly to show either comparison or to show contrast. Yes, 9 p.m. also there would be an RC class. So if you place side by side to show comparison or contrast, that is juxtapose. For example, in many English horror movies, you might see juxtaposition of good and evil. साथ में, जब साथ में रखते हैं तो वो contrast दिख के आता है. You can think of any other example, then please share here. Juxtaposition, like I gave you an example, juxtaposition of good and evil. JB, you're asking about these special live classes, क्योंकि ये भी तो live ही है. Or are you asking about YouTube live classes? YouTube live classes as such as, what's the time? It's 9 p.m. But it wasn't conducted yesterday. And I'll just add my Telegram channel name here. Yes, yes, Tanmay. Movie posters with hero and villain साथ में जब उसको खड़ा करते हैं तो that is juxtaposition. JB, the timing of special classes, that keeps on changing. So yeah, I'll just add my. Oh, I pressed enter by mistake. This is a Telegram channel link. I had written Telegram. I think the T. Oh, the T got deleted. So remember that it's Shruti_cat. So I'll update the timings of the special classes there. These free special classes. Yes, yes. I saw that. Yes, Abhishek, I saw that. Religram. T backspace दब गया था इसलिए T गायब हो गया. All right. Eavesdrop and juxtapose. Juxtaposition of hero and villain. You're right. Sanctimonious and hilarious. बताइए, what is the meaning of hilarious? Telegram का जो religram हो गया, that could be considered hilarious. So hilarious is something that is funny, right? And what is sanctimonious? Yeah, somebody tell me the Radha is saying sanctimonious is holy. Now, why am I asking you guys? एक बार हमने ये रूट किया था SANC, SARC, SACR, उसमें हमने किया था sanctimonious. So it does relate to holy, but sanctimonious attitude is actually this attitude. Yes, Shubhanchal, correct. Holier than thou. Matlab ki you are showing off that you are better than others in terms of maybe morality, in terms of ethics, in terms of purity, in terms of holiness. ठीक है? So what Shubhanchal has written here. So when you're kind of showing off that you are better than others, और यहाँ पे I'm waiting for your examples so that all of us are clear that you are better than others, but in what ways? In terms of morality, in terms of ethics, in terms of being pure in the sense of pious, पवित्र, कि आप जो करते हैं वही सही है. That kind of holiness, not a positive word, it's a negative word. इस तरह का जो holiness होता है, जो हम दिखाते हैं कि हम ही सबसे अच्छे हैं, that is sanctimonious attitude. So it's very hypocritical as well, है ना? बताइए, give me an example of sanctimonious. Give me an example of a personality or a character who can be considered sanctimonious. So sanctimonious, making a show of being morally superior to others. Superior to, right? Making a show of being morally superior to others. कुछ एग्जाम्पल दो किसी कैरेक्टर का. Okay, pigs in the animal farm. Yes, sanctimonious and hypocritical. And they kind of do represent the ruling class as well. So yeah, the ruling class in maybe communist nations, maybe China का जो ruling class है, maybe China का जो government चलाते हैं, because nobody can really raise their voice against these people, and these people always try to show कि हम ही हैं. अच्छा, अनअकैडमी किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में? मोरालिटी, पवित्र, कि हम पूजा ज्यादा करते हैं. So making a show of being morally superior to, morally, ये ध्यान रखना, morally superior to others now, and making a show of that, but not really being superior. ठीक है? चलिए, ये डायग्राम किसके लिए था? ये फिगर किसके लिए था? फॉर एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट, profligate, profligate. All right. Okay, आ जाते हैं फोर्थ पे. Abstinence and renunciation. If anybody knows the meaning and the answer to this question, then please write it down in the chat box and then I'll discuss. उसके बाद वाला तो बहुत ही आसान है, फिफ्थ तो बहुत आसान है. So why don't you guys give it a shot, the fourth one and the fifth one. So the fifth one, what's the relationship between the two words? Fifth में horse pulls the cart, no? It kind of drives the cart in a way. किस driver वाला driving नहीं, but because it pulls the cart, so it drives the cart. Life drives hard work. Life pulls hard work. नहीं ना? I mean, maybe you could say hard work pulls life in a way, but life does not pull hard work, or life does not drive hard work. Maybe hard work drives life, even if I go figurative there. So फिफ्थ का आंसर क्या होगा? जैसे कि हॉर्स कार्ट को खींचता है या बढ़ाता है या चलाता है, उसी तरह से what should it be? A tractor. Yes, Tanmay got the answer here. A tractor and a trailer. ट्रैक्टर आगे रहता है, ट्रैक्टर में इंजन रहेगा, ट्रैक्टर में ड्राइविंग सीट रहेगा, राइट, और ट्रैक्टर विल पुल द ट्रेलर बिहाइंड इट. तो फिफ्थ का आंसर है वन. एंड व्हाट इज द आंसर द फोर्थ वन? एब्स्टिनेंस एंड रिनाउंसिएशन. Abstinence has come from the word abstain. Abstain is your verb. And yes, Radha, you are right. Okay, hard work and cat. All right. So abstain is to stay away from. And renunciation, इसका verb form है renounce. तो renounce होता है to give something up. Abstain होता है to stay away from. दोनों बहुत ही similar हैं. They are synonyms. For example, he abstains from drinking. So he stays away from drinking. He has renounced drinking. He has stopped drinking. So again, if you have stopped drinking or you don't drink, then you're staying away from drinks, right? तो दोनों synonyms में आ जाते हैं, similar words हैं. I'll not say they're exactly the same, but they're definitely similar. All right. तो ऐसा who answered? Yes, Radha answered. Limpid and transparent are similar. Limpid is transparent or clear, and transparent is transparent. तो ये दोनों सिमिलर हैं, एग्जैक्टली सेम नहीं है, सिमिलर हैं. क्योंकि ट्रांसपेरेंट मे बी आई कैन यूज फॉर अ शीट ऑल्सो, मे बी अ पॉलिथीन और अ प्लास्टिक शीट, बट उसके लिए लिम्पिड यूज नहीं होगा. लिम्पिड मे बी आई कैन यूज फॉर क्लियर वाटर, यू नो, लिम्पिड वाटर आई कैन से. और वो वाटर इन अ वे ट्रांसपेरेंट भी हो सकता है. सो दे आर सिमिलर, अगेन दे आर नॉट द सेम. सेम नहीं है, सिमिलर है. ऑलराइट. Limpid ka another example could be limpid blue. You are maybe complimenting somebody. Somebody has blue eyes and you're saying he or she has limpid blue eyes. मतलब एकदम देख के लगता है कि बहुत ही clear eyes हैं, ठीक है? Pupils बहुत clear हैं, blue हैं और बहुत clear हैं. Indolent and insolent. Indolent is something you guys know. Indolent is lazy, ठीक है? Indolent क्या होता है? Lazy. और insolent क्या होता है? Insolent is somebody who is shamelessly rude. Somebody who is shamelessly rude, and indolent is lazy. तो दोनों सुनने में बहुत similar है, but दोनों अलग है. The only difference is D and S, but the meanings are completely different. Insolent का मैं आपको English में, of course, I mean, meaning is somebody who is very rude, who is shamelessly rude. But if you know one word in Hindi, ढीठ आपको पता है क्या? नेगेटिव वाला ढीठ, पॉजिटिव वाला नहीं. आई मीन कुछ लोग पॉजिटिवली भी बोल देते हैं ढीठ है, मतलब जो करना चाहते हैं वही करना है. बट जो नेगेटिव कॉनोटेशन वाला ढीठ होता है, दैट इज इंसोलेंट. ऑलराइट. Perspicacious is somebody who has good, who is acute in terms of their insight. Do you understand what's the meaning of insight? Perspicacious is insightful. INSIGHTFUL. For example, for a situation or for a person, if you're really, if you meet a person and you're not swayed by how the person, आप इंसान के चेहरे को देख के नहीं figure out करते हैं whether the person is good or bad, but you are actually able to understand what lies deeper within the person. तो इनसाइट, साइट हो गया देखना, इन हो गया अंदर, मतलब लोगों के अंदर, लोगों के दिल में, लोगों के मन में झांक पाते हो आप. अगर आप insightful हो, that's a brilliant quality. If you're insightful, then you know, then you don't get deceived a lot. Then you know how people are. When you meet somebody and you feel this person is good, then that person is really good. And if you feel that person is bad, then he or she is really bad. Agar aap aise hain, then you're insightful, then you're perspicacious, and you are able to do it not just with people but also with situations. So do let me know. Do ऐसा क्या? अच्छा. Do let me know कि आप में से कितने लोग insightful हैं. अगर आप insightful हैं तो you have not been betrayed a lot by people because you have been able to judge people. So how many of you are insightful? Who is insightful? Oh wow, that's really good, Shubhanjal. That's great. If you're able to judge people for how they are, then you have good insight, you are perspicacious. चलिए अब ये देखते हैं. This is something you guys have to try out. Aberrant, इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? Aberration, aberrant. The meaning is when you deviate from the normal, then you're aberrant. Yes, yes, Radha, perfect. You're abnormal. You're not normal. You're not like others. तो इसका synonym होगा abnormal और इसका antonym क्या होगा? Usual. Usual would be the antonym of aberrant. Aberration is also, अरे ये पढ़ा होगा ना केमिस्ट्री में, याद है? Anomaly. Anomaly is aberration. If you remember that there was something called the periodic table, तो उसमें कुछ होते थे ना, कुछ एलिमेंट्स होते थे जिनका फीचर एनोमलस होता था, उनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एनोमलस होते थे, मतलब जैसे होने चाहिए बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रुप और कॉलम दैट दे बिलोंग टू, जैसा उनका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होना चाहिए वैसा नहीं होता था. सो दे डिस्प्लेड एनोमलस बिहेवियर. दे वर एनोमली, डेविएशन, डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल. जैसे कि ये, दिस इज एबरेंट. I think this is pretty clear. Who is aberrant? This one, right? This one. Deviation from the normal. All right. This is the picture for bewildered. Can you tell me what is the meaning of bewildered? You have the word in question number 6 only, and that is not the answer. Srividya is saying shocked. Tanmay is saying confused. Yes. So bewildered is when you're really confused, when your mind has gone completely bonkers. कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्या चल रहा है. So yes, confused. Highly confused is bewildered. Highly confused is bewildered. Highly confused. All right. I hope सबने लिख लिया है. Highly confused. All right. Now give this one a shot. There's a reason I am asking you to try these out. Find the word that is opposite in meaning to the word given in the question. Opposite in meaning. So the first word is badger. अगर आप options देखें ना, तो in the 16th one you can get the answer if you know the meaning, if you know what is the opposite, or you can also get the answer by going with the odd one out. Because इसमें तीन options हैं in the 16th one which are very similar to each other. So the ones that are similar would definitely not be the answer. बताइए क्या होता है? So one meaning of hound or goad or hassle is if you're hounding someone, then you are kind of after their lives, trying to convince them of something. If you're goading someone, then again you're after their lives, trying to convince them of something, trying to make them do something. And hassle also means the same. So this is one common meaning of these three words. So the odd one out is please. तो बेसिकली आप सिनोनिम्स में ये चारों वर्ड साथ में लिख दो: badger, goad, hound and hassle. So you might say my little sister was badgering me to buy her a new phone. So like she was totally after your life, trying to convince you to buy a new phone for her. So badger, goad, hound and hassle. साथ में लिखिएगा. Opposite would be to please. Banal. What does it mean? Also pronounced as banal. What does it mean? Something that is ordinary, repetitive, nothing great about it, something that is commonplace. Commonplace का मतलब place नहीं होता है, nothing to do with place that is common. Commonplace का मतलब होता है ordinary. So the movie was banal. The movie was ordinary. ऐसा पहले भी देख चुके हैं, कुछ नया नहीं था उसमें. That is what it means. Vapid is not the answer. I put a tick there. I don't know why. Vapid is something that is dull. Bland is bland or bland is something that is flavorless, tasteless, without flavor. Trite is again something that is repetitive, that is banal. इसके लिए एक और word हो सकता है, something that is a cliche. You know, something that has been repeated very often. There's nothing new in it. It was a trite remark. Agar same, for example, something has happened and मान लो आप you did not have a very good experience pertaining to something, और कोई आके बोलता है कोई बात नहीं, होता है, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. So कोई बात नहीं, होता है, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. That's a very trite remark that has been often repeated many a time. So that kind of a remark would not really have any effect uh, on your motivation levels. It won't really motivate you in any ways. ठीक है, तो that's what trite is. हमें opposite चाहिए था, so opposite would be original. Original is something new, something that is fresh. ओके चलिए 18 19 20 का आंसर आप ट्राई कीजिए. गिव इट अ शॉट. यू हैव टू फिगर आउट द एंटोनिम्स, द ऑपोजिट्स. ऑपोजिट्स तन्मय. Magnanimous is when you have a big generous heart. So magnanimous is when you have a big generous heart. बड़ा दिल है आपका, बहुत generous दिल है. तो अभिषेक इज सेइंग फॉरगिविंग फॉर मैग्नानिमस. तो अगर आपका जेनरस दिल है तो ऑफ कोर्स आप फॉरगिविंग भी होंगे. आपका जेनरस दिल है तो यू कैन आल्सो बी काइंड. आपका जेनरस दिल है तो आप जेनरस भी होंगे. सो ऑल दीज क्वालिटीज यू विल हैव बिकॉज यू हैव, इफ यू आर मैग्नानिमस यू हैव अ बिग generous heart. So yes, forgiving does come as a meaning of magnanimous. Kind also comes and generous also comes as a meaning. And the opposite would be stingy. Correct. Stingy is when you are कंजूस, है ना. तो stingy literally means when you are miserly. You have, again, you have a small heart in a way, figuratively. So stingy is you are miserly. Benevolent, benign, इन दोनों का meaning बताइए. Both of them have the same meaning, right? Ben means good. So benevolent is kind, way having a good, kind heart. And benign is also kind. Affabulous, ये भी आपने किया है. सारे words आपने किए हैं. Friendly. Can you here write the synonyms of affable? What synonyms of affable have you done? कुछ याद है? Perfect, हार्दिक, correct. Amiable किया है आपने. और क्या किया है? Then you have done amicable. Synonyms चाहिए ना, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि you can use them in place of each other every time. Then you have done cordial. फिर आपने किया है genial. All these mean friendly. Then you have done congenial. Congenital was a different word, something that you have since birth or by birth. Congenial was friendly. All right. Uh, yes, perfect. Yes, Hardik, wonderful. Now tell me, what would be the opposite for caliber? Caliber is, I think caliber आप सब जानते हैं. Srividya is saying ineptness. Yes, Abhishek is saying caliber is the ability of a person. Yes, the capability that you have, your competence, your capability. तो इसका opposite है ineptness. Ineptness is lack of capability, right? Lack of being competent, not being competent enough, not having the skills, not being efficient enough is ineptness. Camaraderie का मतलब होता है feeling of good. Usually it means feeling of goodwill in a group or feeling of friendliness in a group. Like there was camaraderie in the team, there was camaraderie in the among the athletes, there was camaraderie in my class. So that's the meaning. And yes, one of you gave the answer. Tanmay gave the answer. Antagonism kya hai? Hardik also got the answer. Antagonism is hostility, right? Because intimacy is being close to somebody. Sociability is, of course, being social, being friendly. Conviviality is, again, being friendly, sociability. Antagonism is hostility, negative feelings. Give me some other word for antagonism or for hostility or for negative feelings. All right, you're saying malignant. Malignant would be life-threatening. There is antagonism between the two nations. Feeling of hatred or feeling of dushmani. What is the word for dushmani in English? Yes, very good शिवविद्या. स्पेलिंग देख लो. Enmity का स्पेलिंग होता है ENMITY. लिख लेना. Enmity is ENMITY. Enmity. Then there is animosity. Hostility. Correct. फिर antipathy. Antipathy. Negative feelings. Antipathy. Antipathy is वही hostility, negative feelings. So PATH or PATHOS as a root means feelings. So antipathy is having negative feelings towards someone. अब आप लोग बताइए what is the meaning of ये तो सबको पता है तो ना भी बताओ तो चलता है. Sympathy, of course, you guys know. Tell me what is empathy. Tell me how is empathy different from sympathy? How is empathy different from sympathy? I'm waiting for your answer here in the chat box. Empathy means, Avirup is saying, empathy means stepping into the shoes of another person, right? So empathy is, you're right, perfect. Getting in someone's shoes, right? Putting yourself in others' shoes, perfect. All right. Very good. So empathy is, perfect, Tanmay. Empathy is sympathy plus the ability to put oneself in the other person's shoes. Is empathy. तो जब भी अगर कुछ होता है ना, कोई इंसिडेंट होता है कंट्री में, कोई बड़ा खराब इंसिडेंट होता है एंड इफ नोबडी गोज टू हेल्प, तब कहा जाता है कि देश में एम्पैथी तो रहा ही नहीं. क्योंकि जब एम्पैथी होता है देन यू डू गो टू हेल्प. आई मीन यू सी समबडी इन नीड, इफ यू सी एन maybe a very old person in need, then maybe you are able to, you think कि अरे if my grandparents had been in place of this person, or if you see somebody who is like yourself and is in need, then you feel कि अरे मैं भी इसके जगह हो सकता था या हो सकती थी. All that is empathy, the ability to relate to others. ऐसा कहते हैं कि रीडिंग के लिए कहा जाता है कि one of the benefits of reading is that it increases empathy in the person, because reading में आप, if you are an avid reader, so one gets into the habit of putting himself or herself in the character situation, तो उससे empathy ज़्यादा develop होती है. All right, तो अब मुझे बताइए कि what is the meaning of apathy? Antipathy हो गया negative feelings. What is apathy? What is pathetic? Very good. Apathy, Hardik, correct. No feelings. एंड पथेटिक क्या होता है? पथेटिक का एक मीनिंग तो सबको पता है, एक्सट्रीमली बैड, डिस्गस्टिंग, जो आप लोग कहते हो अरे बहुत पथेटिक मूवी थी. बट पथेटिक का एक और मीनिंग होता है, वो लिख लेना. प्राइमरी मीनिंग मैं नहीं लिख रही हूँ बिकॉज आई नो एवरीबडी नोज. सेकेंडरी मीनिंग, वन एक्चुअली द सेकेंडरी मीनिंग इज इन रियलिटी द प्राइमरी मीनिंग. तो मैं टू करके लिखती हूँ. पथेटिक इज समथिंग दैट इंस्पायर्स पिटी. that inspires sympathy, मतलब जिसको देख के आपको उस पे दया आए, such a thing, such a sight is also pathetic. Prime Actually primary meaning pathetic का यही था, but over the years contextually it kind of developed into फालतू, bad, disgusting. Like if I give you an example, let us say I wrote a test, मैंने कोई टेस्ट लिखा और बहुत खराब हुआ, and you are like कैसा हुआ टेस्ट, and I'm like oh it was all pathetic. So maybe I just meant कि तुम अगर देखोगे मैंने क्या किया है तो तुमको भी दया आ जाएगी मेरे ऊपर या मेरे पेपर के ऊपर. बट इवेंचुअली जब मार्क्स देखा कि लड्डू आया है, देन यू फील कि अच्छा अच्छा बहुत बेकार. सो दैट इज हाउ इट डेवलप, बिकॉज बोलने वाला शुरुआत में इसी सेंस में बोलता है, पर सुनने बोलता था when people used it in this sense, but सुनने वाले को eventual meaning यही आता है कि something is फालतू. alright. So मान लो आप ऑफिस जा रहे हो और मान लो मैं क्लास आ रही हूँ, एंड let's say it's an offline class and I'm late and you guys are like late क्यों हुए, and I'm like अरे नीचे ना एक pathetic beggar मिल गया था. So I'm not saying कि beggar फालतू था, मेरा मतलब है कि वो beggar ऐसा था कि एकदम ही उसको देख के दया आ जाए. So I hope you understand this meaning. And always please, I mean I'm giving the meaning, I did not just give the synonym, right? Because it happened in one of my classes, मैंने pathetic का meaning बताया था inspires pity, and some student, I mean students memorized it or whatever, and next class when I asked the meaning कि बताओ इसका meaning क्या है, तो एक student ने मुझे meaning बताया inspiration, and I was like बिल्कुल नहीं, ये नहीं है. And then the student was like कि मैम आपने ही बताया था. So नहीं, मैंने इंस्पिरेशन नहीं बताया था, मैंने क्या बताया था, इंस्पायरिंग समथिंग दैट इंस्पायर्स पिटी इन यू. तो पूरा मीनिंग पे ध्यान देना, केवल एक पार्ट पे नहीं, अदरवाइज अर्थ का अनर्थ हो जाता है. ठीक है, तो इसके लिए सिनोनिम क्या होगा पैथेटिक के लिए? मिजरेबल, पिटिएबल. पिटिएबल इज आल्सो समथिंग दैट इंस्पायर्स पिटी. पिटिएबल. ऑलराइट. Alright. We were on caliber. आपने बताया antagonism, sociability, conviviality, all that you know. What is this? What is this a picture for? ये क्या है? So this is basically a picture for a nonchalant attitude. Carefree. फर्क नहीं पड़ता ज़्यादा चीज़ों का. क्या word होगा? Non, CHALANT, nonchalant attitude. लिख लीजिएगा. That means you don't bother a lot about things. You're not stressed about things all the time. चलता है, cool है. That is nonchalant attitude. Not really that worried. Not much concerned. Huh? Not really worried about things. That would be nonchalant. And look at this word, quagmire. Quagmire. What is a quagmire? A quagmire is this. ये जो है ना, ये, this is a quagmire. Can you guys tell me what is this? Do you guys know the meaning of dal? You know, where one can get stuck completely? That is what a quagmire is, a swamp. Very good, Shivanjal. It's a swamp, SWAMP, or a bog, BOG. All right. ओके, तो मैंने आपको पेड सब्सक्रिप्शंस के बारे में बताया था, प्लस एंड आइकॉनिक. दीज आर द प्राइस पॉइंट्स. इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर प्लस तो ये प्राइस पॉइंट्स हैं. आइडिया ये है कि मेरा कोड यूज करना शर्मा जी, if you go for it, or if any of your friends go for it. All right, and iconic, these are the price points. Okay, now you can see, of course, you'll get 10% off. Use my code. आगे बढ़ते हैं. In each question, a word is used in a sentence. Select as your answer the word that is inappropriate as a replacement. Please give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a shot quickly and write the answer in the chat box. Right? Correct. All of you got the first one. First one is stark. Correct. Yes. Perfect. ये भी if only one word is inappropriate in the given context, that means you can also go with the odd one out, क्योंकि remaining three words would be appropriate in the context. तो आप odd one out भी try कर सकते हैं. All right. I'm waiting for your answers. Like, let it all come. अच्छा, last नहीं दिख रहा होगा तो मैं थोड़ा हट जाती हूँ. Badinage. The last one is badinage. Okay. सबका हो गया? चलिए. Only two of you have answered a bit. All right. पहला, utopian. Her utopian world existed only in her dreams. So basically, utopian is an adjective, and utopia is base. क्या है यूटोपिया? आप लोगों ने एक क्लास में खुद ही बताया था that utopia is the ideal place. It's hypothetical, but the perfect place is utopia. जहाँ पे शायद कोई क्राइम नहीं, जहाँ पे equitable distribution of resources है, जहाँ पे सब खुश हैं. So that ideal or that perfect place is utopia. And utopian as an adjective can also mean perfect. Her utopian world existed only in her dreams. Perfect. So opposite, inappropriate, opposite नहीं है, not opposite, inappropriate होगा stark. Stark के बहुत सारे meanings होते हैं. कुछ old English meanings है which you don't have to be concerned about, like stubborn and all, ये पुराने meanings है, अब नहीं है ये. Stark का एक meaning ये भी होता है when you are talking about stark land, तो it's like very barren kind of land. Land के terms में जब कह रहे हो, ठीक है. But एक और usage है when something is very complete, you know, when you say stark reality, it's like completely real, it's like genuinely real. So that's another usage of stark reality, stark truth, like the complete truth. तो ये भी एक second meaning है. दूसरे जो meanings है, like I said, old English के हैं, obsolete है, not required. Wither. The hot summer winds make the plants wither, मुरझा जाते हैं. WITHER is मुरझाना. So yes, the opposite would be blossom. मुरझाना के लिए close है, dry, the plants dry up, they droop. You know what happens when they droop? They just kind of like ऐसे हैं और ऐसे हो जाते हैं, नीचे चले जाते हैं, right? Droop हो जाते हैं. They shrivel. Shrivel is when it kind of shrinks. Wrinkly होके shrink हो जाए, तो that is shrivel. So the opposite or the inappropriate one would be blossom. Zenith देखते हैं. Such dubious practices at the zenith of his medical career proved disastrous. Zenith मतलब peak. PEAK, peak. Pinnacle is peak. Acme है ना? Acne नहीं है. ACN नहीं है. जो pimple होता है वो नहीं है. Acme, ACM. That is also peak. Right. Prime is also peak of one's career. So nadir means the bottommost, the lowest point is the nadir. The bottommost or the lowest point. So this is the most inappropriate one. Of course, ये zenith का opposite भी है. It's the opposite of zenith as well. Banter. His banter puts people immediately at ease. Banter का मतलब होता है, अब देखो मैंने काफी बार कहा है ना कि of course, I mean, when we are doing vocab, I'm not going to repeat each and every word in each and every class. That would make the class useless. But we always make it a point to repeat some words, and that helps you remember them. So banter is one word which we have discussed earlier. आप लोगों ने examples भी दिए थे. So banter is light-hearted mutual teasing. Remember? हमने डिस्कस भी किया था लाइट हार्टेड म्यूचुअल टीजिंग, जो कि टीवी पे जब न्यूज़ नहीं, जब लाइट इंटरव्यूज आते हैं, लाइक कॉफी विद करण काइंस, आपने बोला था कपिल शर्मा शो, तो वहाँ पे सब एक दूसरे का मजाक उड़ाते हैं. दैट इज बैंटर, है ना? एक दूसरे का लाइट हार्टेड प्लेफुल, यस प्लेफुल टीजिंग, म्यूचुअल टीजिंग इज बैंटर। तो ये देखो डायग्राम, बैंटर और बुलिंग, बुलिंग एकदम अलग होता है, राइट। देखिए जोकिंग अराउंड, दोनों तरफ से इंसल्ट्स आ रहे हैं और दोनों हंस रहे हैं, हा हा, इंसल्ट्स फ्रॉम बोथ द साइड्स। तो ये हो गया जोकिंग अराउंड, ये हो गया बैंटर। अब एक तरफ से इंसल्ट्स अगर ज्यादा आने लगे एंड ओनली जो इंसल्ट कर रहा है वो ही खुश है, तो नाउ इट्स टेकिंग इट टू फार। एंड नाउ व्हेन द अदर पर्सन स्टार्ट्स फीलिंग बैड अबाउट इट, तो एंड ओनली वन पर्सन इज show, insulting the other, and the one who is insulting is the one who is happy. So that becomes bullying, ठीक है। तो ये क्लियर रखना है कि बैंटर हमेशा म्यूचुअल होता है, जिसमें दोनों या तीनों या जितने भी लोग हैं सब खुश रहे, सबको फनी लगे, अदरवाइज वो बुलिंग हो जाता है। तो आप लोग कभी मत कीजिएगा, बैंटर सोच के बुलिंग मत करना। ऑलराइट, बैंटर के सिनोनिम्स हैं, ये वर्ड्स आप लिख लीजिए। जेस्ट, वी वर जस्ट जेस्टिंग। कोर्ट जेस्टर अलग है, बट हम कहते हैं कि अरे क्या चल रहा है, ओह नथिंग, वी आर जस्ट जेस्टिंग, तो मतलब वही बैंटर चल रहा है, वी आर जेस्टिंग। शैफ का एक मीनिंग ये है बैडनेज। ये तीनों सिनोनिम्स लिख लीजिए बैंटर के। और बैनर इज समथिंग दैट डजंट फिट, यू नो व्हाट अ बैनर इज, राइट, अ होर्डिंग, काइंड ऑफ अ होर्डिंग। आई होप यू गाइस हैव रिटन इट डाउन। नहीं लिखा है तो वापस वीडियो में जाके फिर से देख के लिख लेना। ऑलराइट, अभी थोड़े से और वर्ड्स देख लेते हैं, a little bit। ये देखिए, ये दिस रूट, इफ यू गाइस कैन सी दिस रूट, ग्रेस किया है आपने, ग्रेस, टू स्टेप, टू गो। तो ये वर्ड देखो, रिट्रोग्रेसिव क्या होगा? रिट्रोग्रेसिव इज अगेन स्टेपिंग बैकवर्ड्स, गोइंग बैक। यहाँ पे देखिए बहुत सारे आपके लिए सिनोनिम्स है, यू हैव टू फिगर आउट द वर्ड दैट कम्स हियर, जिसका सिनोनिम है डेवलपमेंट, एडवांसमेंट, ग्रोथ, इंप्रूवमेंट, एवोल्यूशन, मूवमेंट। और उसके एंटोनिम है रिट्रीट और डिक्लाइन और फेलियर और स्टैग्नेशन और हॉल्ट और हिंड्रेंस। तो यहाँ पे क्या वर्ड आएगा, दैट्स व्हाट यू हैव टू फिगर आउट। करेक्ट श्रीविद्या, राइट, द वर्ड वुड बी प्रोग्रेस, आगे बढ़ना, यस देन में प्रोग्रेस, परफेक्ट। अब देखो यहाँ इसका ऑपोजिट क्या है, रिग्रेस, रिग्रेस इज अगेन टू गो बैक। What would be the synonyms of regress? Synonyms क्या होंगे regress के? ऊपर बॉक्स वाले, yes। जो प्रोग्रेस के एंटोनिम्स हैं वो रिग्रेस के सिनोनिम्स हो जाएंगे, जैसे रिट्रीट, फेल, राइट, करेक्ट, ऊपर बॉक्स वाले। एक और वर्ड देखिए, इग्रेस, इग्रेस मीन्स एग्जिट, it means exit। Then can you tell me what should be the word here? इसके सिनोनिम्स में क्या लिखा है, यहाँ पे देखिए, रॉन्ग डूइंग, लैप्स, मिसबिहेवियर, डिसोबीडियंस, इनडिस्क्रेशन। तो ये वर्ड क्या आएगा जिसका मतलब होता है रॉन्ग डूइंग, कुछ गलत काम करना। डाइग्रेस का मतलब होता है टू गो अवे फ्रॉम द टॉपिक, इट्स नॉट रॉन्ग डूइंग। यस यस अविरूप, इट शुड बी ट्रांसग्रेस। द वर्ड हियर, यहाँ पे जो है, द वर्ड वुड बी, सॉरी आई राइट इट अगेन, transgress, transgress is the word. Acha, Nobita has joined now when we are left with 1 minute. Nobita is somebody I always remember because of the name. Okay, transgress is कुछ गलत करना, वायलेट करना, यू नो, जैसे रूल्स को वायलेट किया आपने, कुछ गलत काम किया, कोई मे बी कोई क्राइम किया है, सो दैट इज ट्रांसग्रेसिंग। ट्रांसग्रेस इज टू वायलेट, VIOLATE। अच्छा, you can look at the, you of course are going to download the sheet, right? तो आप देख लेना synonyms, antonyms, ये पूरे लिस्ट लिखा हुआ है। Ingress again is entry, ठीक है, going inside, entry is ingress। तो आगे और भी है बाय द वे, अभी इतना ही डिस्कस करते हैं। जो इसका रिमेनिंग पार्ट है, वी विल टेक इट फॉरवर्ड इन द यूट्यूब सेशन टुमारो। इट वोंट टेक 1 hour, it will take maybe half an hour, the rest of it you guys will already have the sheet, all right। और यहाँ पे देखो कुछ क्वेश्चंस भी आपके लिए विद दोज वर्ड्स विद ग्रेस. आई हैव टू मूव हियर एंड देयर फॉर यू टू बी एबल टू सी. ओके देन, तो अभी के लिए इतना ही. आई हैव टोल्ड यू अबाउट द प्लान्स. ये लिमिटेड एडिशन ऑफर भी एक बार देख लीजिए कि इफ़ यू गो फॉर द कोर्सेज नाउ यू विल गेट 3 मंथ्स का सब्सक्रिप्शन फ्री. विथ 12 मंथ्स का आप सब्सक्रिप्शन लेंगे 3 महीने एक्स्ट्रा मिलेगा आपको उसमें. 24 मंथ्स का लोगे तो भी 3 महीना एक्स्ट्रा मिलेगा. ऑल दीज आर एप्लीकेबल ऑन द प्लस कोर्सेज. ठीक है, ये सब क्या क्या मिलेगा, ऑल दैट इज गिवन हियर. आप डाउनलोड करोगे द शीट देन ऑल्सो यू कैन गो थ्रू इट वंस. मॉक इंटरव्यू एवरीथिंग वुड बी अवेलेबल. तो जल्दी से एनरोल करें और डू राइट दिस कैट कॉम्बैट एज वेल ऑन संडे. ठीक है, तो अभी के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं. रात को 9 बजे रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन पढ़ते हैं इन द स्पेशल क्लास itself, and my telegram channel is Shruti_cat. All right, so you can join there and I'll update you about the classes if they're ever, if there's something comes up or if something is cancelled. Does anybody have to ask anything or any question, anything to share? Let me know, otherwise I'll sign out for now. Whether we are doing philosophy RCs, we are doing RCs today, not concentrating solely on philosophy. Philosophy bhi rahega, but not solely philosophy, not just that. जब solely philosophy रहेगा तो उस क्लास का नाम ही रखेंगे philosophical, passages on philosophy. Alright then, कुछ भी करना तो कोड मेरा जरूर यूज कर लेना शर्मा जी. ठीक है, so I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Bye bye, take care.